Okay, so what were my highlights from this year with the quartet? Well, I'll try to go in order here. So first, January EMU American Mirror project launch. That gave us meaning as musicians. When you start tearing up on stage, you know it's for real. And maybe secondly, just I think playing the Dvorak A flat with both Wayne and David that was exhilarating. And then David joining the group. David keeps me honest as musicians and instrumentalists. And David, thank you, you're the best. And then there was that Labor Day weekend meal at Judy Lynn's house. We were staying with her and her husband Oscar, and that was the quintessential good time with every bite of food being absolutely exquisite. And I guess lastly, finally, I am very promiscuous when it comes to sunglasses. And I finally settled down and married a pair this year, and Matt told me that it was perfect for me. So thanks, Matt. And Debbie called me a Bravo goddess. Oh my gosh, what a year. Happy holidays, everyone, and stay well.
I'm here in the middle of the woods in eastern Connecticut. This is Macamudis, I think, State Park. It's very beautiful. This is a lot of pressure for me since this past season is my only season, so I'm giving you some highlights from my entire Formosa career. I think the first thing that comes to mind is actually my very first week back in February. I spent a week at University of Houston with the quartet. This was my first experience meeting all of them, and it was such a warm experience. And it was very fortunate that we had a chance to both play together, teach together, spend time together. And I think some of the highlights were actually spending time with students together in various workshops and classes. After that, in the summer, we were able to spend kind of a downtime week in Ann Arbor, where Debbie, our cellist, lives, and we were able to just dig into some music that we were working on. So it was a lot of time to also get to know each other after almost a 6-month or so break. One of the highlights from that trip was a rather epic chess game between me and Debbie's partner Andrew. It was the culmination of a really beautiful evening of eating and drinking and hanging out. Just a lot of really good working on music and spending time together. A recent performance highlight, I have to say, was an unexpected one. It was at University of Houston yet again. It was a show that involved a collaboration with all the students in a string orchestra setting, a performance of La Folia. But the highlight from that concert was a performance of Buster Keaton in Sherlock Jr. in a score that was composed by Stephen Prutzman for piano quintet. It was a collaboration with UH faculty to accompany the silent film, which was really a riot. Wishing all of you happy holidays and happy new year, and we're excited for the year ahead.
It's hard to pick from so many amazing tours in 2024, but these are a few of my favorites. First up is Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our first visit to Oklahoma was so fun. We got to eat some amazing barbecue and experience the incredibly warm hospitality of the people there. We couldn't ask for a better audience from Chamber Music Tulsa or the McKnight Center. All around a trip to remember. Next up is Maui. This tropical paradise almost needs no introduction. The weather was so perfect it was hard to go inside and rehearse. You couldn't ask for a better setting to make music in. It really felt like performing in paradise. Finally was my personal first trip to Taiwan. Our tour in Taiwan was incredible. We got to visit cities from all over the island, from the bustling metropolis of Taipei to the port city of Kaohsiung. The night market was absolutely amazing. There was so much mouth-wateringly delicious food. It was really a feast of sights, sounds, and smells. Can't wait to see you next year.
Hi everyone. I was inspired by David's scenic backdrop for his highlights, so I thought I'd come out to a redwood forest and share my 2024 highlights. Without a doubt, one of the biggest, most meaningful highlights of 2024 was getting to collaborate and co-create with a community of over 14,000 people at Eastern Michigan University and the city of Ypsilanti on our American Mirror project. In particular, this concert we gave the world premiere of Dana Wilson's Mirror for String Quartet and Narration, in which members of the community authored and narrated their American Mirrors. And it was so powerful to be able to tell this story, the past, the present, and the future of this community and this city. Another highlight for me was getting to go to Malaysia and Taiwan. What really stands out to me is during that Asia tour, it was organized by our manager, Amy, and her right-hand pigeon. And in Malaysia, this group of women who organized the tour because they wanted to bring really exciting classical music performances to their country and to their city. And it was really inspiring to see 4 women just start with an idea and make it happen. And I guess the third highlight, welcoming David to the quartet. It has been such fun to play together and to create a new language. We're starting to experience sort of a new rhythm as a string quartet, and so that is a really great highlight. Oh, I have one more highlight. This goes back to being in Taiwan, but on our last day in Taipei, I bought this incredible pair of green pants, inspired and motivated and sort of encouraged by Jasmine, and they've now accompanied me on a number of performances, and they make me feel fabulous. From us, all of us in the Formosa Quartet, we want to wish you a very happy holidays and a fruitful and thriving and beautiful 2025.